Ireland do pretty well, parity at least on their own ball. And through the hands from Brownlee, and here is Campbell outside, opportunity for Mullins now, can he finish? Yes he can, brilliant try. First phase, set piece try, beautiful strike through the hands, Patrick Campbell. They had the numbers, they had the overlap, it was only a case of getting it into the hands of the Bristol pair, and Shea Mullins gets the opening try of the evening in Cork, and Ireland stretch their advantage.
Great ball out the back, super hands, look at all that space there for Campbell. He draws past, perfect timing, and a lightning pace from Shea Mullins. He had a bit of work to do there in the end. This is really good, drawn pass. Good scramble by Wales in fairness. Mullins steps back inside and works to get over the line.
Yes, good pace on the cover from Ollie Andrew and Daniel Edwards to keep Shea Mullins honest and make him finish that in the corner. I thought he would go on the outside, but he had the strength. And they go to McNabney. O'Tierney, this is good from Ireland. Promising. Patrick Campbell, now was that knocked on by a Wales hand, the hand of Ollie Andrew, and there might be sanction here.
So number 11, under pressure in a line break opportunity, you've done a deliberate knock-on. It's cynical.
Cynical. Yellow card, 10 minutes in the bin. Wales down to 14, and there was the overlap. So Tom Cowan will come in, plays his rugby at Bath, and in for Alex Mann as the HIA replacement for now at least. Oh, it's a little bit loose. McCormick tops it off the floor, does well. Here go Ireland with the vine. The hole opens up and the scrum half goes in. And Ireland do make Wales pay. And the 15 do strike against the 14. And young Matthew Devine has got Ireland's second try of the evening.
Really good. Ireland are doing really well in the line out. I know it's a bit messy afterwards. Great offload on the ground, and Devine just spots a gap in that Welsh defence. Excellent finish in return.
He fancied the step on Joe Kyle, the loose head prop, didn't he? There's no way that Kyle was going to get hands on him. Here they go again, Ireland with Tector. And Gibbons using his power through that central channel. Lovely little pop away to McCormick now. Last-ditch tackle, and it had to be Ireland surely now. Numbers left, numbers right, and in they go, and it's Mark Morrissey.
Great carry, clear out there. And again, you see the Welsh defenders shooting out. I know in that position they're under pressure. They have to do everything when they're on the try line.
Tector's kick is a little bit unorthodox, but it finds its target. Wales scrambling across, just trying to sandbag that line, and the referee takes another tumble, trying to get into good position to see this potential grounding. Ireland still playing with a penalty advantage, so they might elect to move it if Crothers can't ground it, but he can. Ireland have their bonus point try. And again, he finds his targets. Shane Mullen moves into position, but this is not going to go to width anytime soon if Ireland can keep this forward momentum. Well, now they might use it because they've got penalty advantage. Shot to nothing potentially, or a try from McCormick. Good last-ditch defence from Houston. Ireland have got numbers left, and there's the try. Wales in free fall, and it's James McNabney who's touchdown for Ireland's fifth try. Two in the space of 5 minutes from the restart. Yeah, Wales player on the wrong side, frustrating Matthew Devine, and it's going to be a little bit of a talking to again.
No. Your team is on a warning for not rolling away.
This is not going to help Wales at all. That's another sin binning, second of the game. And this time it's Joe Parrott who will spend 10 minutes in the cooler.
We're over now.
Now Ireland have numbers if they can move this through the hands. A certain try here, surely. And it's another run in for that man, Shea Mullins. It's brilliant, relentless pressure from Ireland. Through the hands, through the phases, sucking in the cover, wheels get too narrow, and it's an easy run in for Mullins. Ireland looking very, very dangerous and extremely comfortable.
Some huge hits going in from Wales, but they just can't resource the relentless waves of Irish attack. And good finish there from Mullins.
So the call this time was to hit Conor O'Tierney, and they're going to drive all the way over here. That's brilliant from Ireland. Absolute wrecking ball of them all off the line out.
Referee's talking to man there about side entries in the maul. Really well set up again. A question blockers of the Irish that don't let Wales in, but not talking to ref, but good maul going forward. McCormack then just dots it down. You just see Crothers there with his number facing the camera. That's blocking. That's not allowing Wales in to make the tackle. That's a penalty to Wales.
Thank you.
Ireland will have a good week this week in the build-up to taking on France, and then it's England in game 5 away again. England will be very, very strong, we would imagine. Grand Slam champions, of course, in the summer in Cardiff for the 4th time. Their 9th title, or their first since 2017. Now then, Wales trying to stretch their legs. They will get a try. They will get a little bit of consolation.
Yeah, I think the way it's gone when they tried to force it out into those wider channels, it hasn't been their way, so he's probably right to go himself. You know, and he backed his speed and his power.
Reuben Crothers, who somehow managed to keep his hands on that, he has. Looked an absolute sure bet to knock it home. Oh, they're driving for the line. Brownlee, and he's got there, I think. Ireland have bundled it over. They got the latch on. They got the support on the shoulder. And they get their 8th try. And right at the finish. And they were relentless and they were patient. And it is 51 points and the conversion to come. And it's a lovely score for Ben Brownlee. The midfield's played well.
I'm surprised Wales haven't asked the referee about that blocking at the maul. Ireland have got such change from it. You know, they've taken advantage of it. They've driven forward, then great pick and goes from the forwards. Great marshalling from scrum half, and then Brownlee comes in just on a low, short line.
Great. No clear knock on. No.
Clock goes red. We are over the 80 minutes. Through goes the conversion. What a night it's been tonight at Musgrave Park in Cork for this young Ireland side. It was a little bit of a step into the unknown in terms of how little rugby these two sets of players had played. We thought Wales would be big and strong and robust and physical, but Ireland have absolutely blown them out of the water. 22-0 at half-time with 3 tries, 5 further tries in the second half. And start, they say, as you mean to go on, and what a hell of a start it's been for Richie Murphy's Ireland side tonight. A record-breaking night in Cork. Ireland 53, Wales 5.